So our G82 M4 will do a 9.94 second quarter mile on normal pump fuel. But as with these things, it's time to push it a little bit further and take this car to 1,000 horsepower and just see how far we can push this platform. So what we have on the table is all the parts that are hopefully needed to hit 1,000 horsepower. We'll find out by the end of the video if we're successful in reaching our target. We did hit that on our F90 M5 and I'm hoping for the same on our G82 M4. So how are we going to do that? The first component is the Mosselman Hybrid Turbos. These are based on brand new MHI turbos. They have upgraded compressor and turbine wheels, bearings and shafts, so they're quite a lot bigger than the standard items. We did visit Mosselman's factory and they machined these in-house, so you can see how they're machined to be as large as possible to take the upgraded wheels. They also have made some very cool 3D printed inlets that match the Venturi intake, so you can have these turbos and the inlets for the Venturi intake if you have that already, or the stock intake. Now the boost pressure these are going to give us two separate problems. One is we're going to run out of fueling, and the second one is the boost pressure is likely to split the stock inlet manifold. So that's where this beautiful piece of machined billet comes in from CSF. CSF products we've been using for quite a while now. We run them on most of our cars where they make products. So this forms two functions. One is it can take a higher boost pressure. It has a very sophisticated core from PWR, who are probably one of the leaders in intercooler technology from Australia. And the other thing that this is going to do is allow us to run integrated port injectors. So one of the components of that is these Injector Dynamics 1050cc injectors, which are going to be run by the motive control unit. We have all the harness and kit from Tensility Motorsports, which is here, so it's mainly plug and play. This is going to be Hash's job, so I'll leave him to deal with that. And we also have an E85 flex fuel kit, which is going to allow us to run E85 fuel seamlessly in the car. All these parts are now going to go on the car. The only thing that's missing from this video right now is a low pressure fuel pump, which will hopefully be here tomorrow, and that's going to complete everything we need to hit, hopefully, that magical 1,000 horsepower figure. With the standard turbos out of the car, we can compare them to the Mosselmans and just see how much bigger the compressor and turbine wheels are. the CSF inlet manifold on the bench next to the stock one, there's no comparison in terms of aesthetics. The CSF one is a beautiful piece of billet aluminium, but the beauty is not just skin deep. This has a PWR core which will help us to keep the temperatures low, and it also has ports to allow us to run port injection safely. The other feature of the CSF inlet manifold is the amount of boost pressure it can take. Stock ones are known for fading once you go over a certain limit. We don't want to find that limit, so this is going to allow us to run as much boost as we want. Now it's time to install the Tensility Motorsport PI kit, which includes a reflex motive ECU controller. Lastly, we need to install a low pressure fuel pump, which will help us provide fuel to the port injection. With the dyno runs completed, we've made a staggering 916 wheel horsepower and 1025 bhp. The title of the video was, will we make 1000 horsepower? And well, yeah, I guess we did. We've almost doubled the power from stock, and we've made a staggering 250 wheel horsepower over our stage 2, which was already an incredibly quick car and was just getting into the nines on the quarter mile on normal 99 RON fuel. Now, dyno figures are one thing. We've dialed the car in as much as possible on the dyno, but now it's time to see how fast this is, and that's going to require some more tuning in the real world. I'm hoping to improve on the 9.94 we've done. I don't know by how much, but we will find out. We did also have to cap the torque a little bit on the dyno to aid with traction, but once we're on the track and we can see how much traction we have, we can start dialing that torque up. So currently it's 856 foot-pounds, but there's a lot more in this setup. Now remember, this engine is built, the gearbox is built. We are now going to be limited by the turbos. Currently we're running on hybrids, so we'll try and run the largest hybrids we can, and then after that we'll go for full frame and see where we end up. But I'm really excited about this project. It's only the beginning. We've already cracked 1,000 horsepower. I'm not sure where this is going to take us, but I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.